So as I've grown this YouTube channel, one major thing that I've learned is to stop doubting yourself. I know it's a cliche thing to say and you hear it all the time where, you got to believe in yourself and don't let yourself, be your biggest fan. But it's true. It's genuinely true. And I'm not even saying that you need to wake up and throw on pom-poms and cheer while you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you can win, you feel great. You don't have to do that. But just shoot. Just shoot, bro. Just shoot. Just go for it. Just go for it. There's this idea that popped up in my mind the other day where it's like, I may think, we could talk about, let's say you're an introvert, right? And you might think you're weird in some aspects. And to some people, you may come across as weird. To some people, you may say things, your sense of humor may not align with theirs, and you may be seen as a weirdo. But to other people, you might see yourself as weird. You may be the funniest person on the planet to them, right? And I'm not saying that anybody sees me as the funniest person on the planet, but I've sort of noticed that where like there's certain people who I won't really connect with, but then there's others who will laugh about bullshit. We'll literally laugh about the littlest of things. And it's just, not everybody will like agree with you. Not everybody will see your potential, but there are people who will. There are people who will see you for who you are and truly embrace you and accept you for who you are. And we're not just talking about relationships. We're not just talking about like meeting people in person. I'm mainly talking about YouTube. I thought to myself, I'm kind of, I don't know a creator who's exactly like me. Not to say that I'm this extremely unique individual, that I was forged out of diamonds, but I just don't, I can't name a creator and oh, that's me, because there's only one me. So I thought to myself, will people really like me? Will people really listen to what I have to say? There's two things. Number one, when you even when you're even in that energy, in that mode where you're questioning yourself, it's never a good spot to be in because you're supposed to be leading. All right. When I make these videos, in a way, I am leading. I am leading you guys to a conversation. I'm leading you guys to a point. I'm leading you guys to a lesson. I am taking the charge. I am taking the lead. If I were to get on here and go, so what are we talking about? So it would just be not good. All right, not good. I'm all over the place. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know where you're headed with the conversation. I'm not saying that that if you stutter, you're gonna explode and die because you had a mishap. But just overall knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're saying, and just having that basic belief in, I believe in what I'm saying. I believe that what I'm saying is true, is beneficial. And another thing is that the act of doubting, that's not your job, bro. Let other people do that. Let other people do that because you may be sitting here worried about what one or two people are going to say under your YouTube video that might be negative. And the whole time you may earn 100 views, 10 people may like it, and 10 people may genuinely find your content interesting. They may genuinely be like, oh, I like this guy. I really like what this guy has to say. This guy is me. They may just connect with you just like that. Because I have a couple people who are like that. I have a couple people who comment very consistently on my YouTube channel. And I won't lie, when I first started, I did think to myself, man, ain't nobody going nobody's going to really rock with this. But it turns out that they do. And I didn't have to put on a facade. I didn't get on here acting like I was somebody that I was not. I didn't put on a Hamza mask or a Tate mask or I don't know, a Jordan Peterson mask. I'm literally just me. Every time I turn this camera on, I don't put on no facade. I'm literally just being me. And 930 subscribers, bro. It's not 1K, it's not 10K, but 930 is still a large amount of people. And I'm nobody special. I was just a guy who just took a chance. So, do with that information as you will. It's 9:49, so it's time to go to bed. You have a good one. Have it easy.